We'll go ahead and start live Perry. We'll go ahead and let you guys open for questions. Ramel, would you mind making just an open comment, just talking about the news about Patrick and injuries?
Well, as everybody knows, he's not going to be with us for the rest of the year. He hurt his ankle, and he's out. And we all feel really bad for Pat. It's very unfortunate, but everyone just has to step up now. Everyone has to do a little bit more, and so we can finish out the season the right way.
How'd you guys find out?
Well, I think he went to the doctor today, and just right before practice, they just told us he had a cast on, and I think it's like a fracture or something like that.
What did you think? What was your initial reaction?
Well, I just felt really bad for Patrick because I know he wants to play and finish out the season strong and be out there on the floor to help us win games, and right after that, I was like, hey. We gotta still go. We gotta just get a little bit more tougher and go down there and see if we can get a win.
Well, what kind of blows? How much does it change? What do you guys do now?
Well, we still gonna run the same things. It's just gonna, now in our offense, everybody's gonna have to do a little bit more. Everybody's gonna have to make shots, and everyone's gonna have to step up.
Who's the guy that can step in and do that low post anchor?
Well, I don't think just one guy, will be able to come in and fill Patrick's shoes. I think it's going to, take a team effort. I think each and every one of us on the basketball team is going to have to do a little bit more.
Eric, how does this change your role with Patrick now?
I don't think it changes at all. I'm still going to be playing for my teammates, even if Pat's not playing. Just playing hard every play.
You've been sort of at the high post speaking of Patrick mostly. Are you now going to the low post, or what did you do today in terms of offense? Were you still at the high post?
Did pretty much the same things. It's just a different face that's I'm passing it to every now and then down there. But I think we'll be good. Pat's going to be there with us, so we're still a team. So I think we'll be all right.
Who was space for you pass your almost every day?
It was a couple different faces. Every post player on the team, besides myself, because I don't think I can pass it to myself.
I kept on that.
You talk a lot about leadership, and you now have to maybe pull some of the young guys aside, like a Jared who hasn't played a whole lot, who maybe thrust in there, or AJ who's probably going to be put into some of that role and just say, hey, don't try to do too much. How do you approach it with those guys that haven't been on the court a whole lot, that are now going to have to take over?
Well, I just have to go to those guys and just let them know, they're going to get opportunities now to play, and when they get out there, they need to make the most of their time. If it's a couple seconds, if it's a couple minutes, they have to come in and contribute for us.
What do you guys do with your instant reaction at the moment? I know now you're calm, you got to move on, and that kind of thing. But your instant reaction when you knew he was not going to play for the rest of the season, what's the first thing that came to your head?
Well, the first thing that came to my head is, I just felt bad, for Patrick, because we like a family, and to see him go down, I know that's devastating to him, because he wants to be out there on the floor with us. So, I just wanted to, get with him and see if he was feeling all right, right away.
Sure. I actually thought it was a new shoe, because he's got a collection of shoes. But I just felt bad for him, because I know he wants to be out there, and they can just move on.
Well, we just spent part of the day just talking about your senior year, things sort of rounding into shape for you. This seems to be a devastating blow. Basketball aside, how are you processing this emotion?
Well, I just look at it, Coach always told us, that he wanted to have a great story. We didn't start off the way we should have, but, he always believed in us and told us, the story was going to be a great story at the end of the year. And I just kind of looked at it as a movie kind of thing, because in movies it always starts off bad and things get good and it never ends good. Something else happens before the story to end out on a good note. So that's just how I'm looking at it.
I mean, all year long, and especially lately, Patrick, it looks like he was kind of hobbling a little bit. I mean, he had the cramps. I mean, every game he's in there battling, and sometimes at the free throw line he'd bend over and so forth. Did you have any idea that this was coming? That he was hurting?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, we battle every single day in practice. We give it all we have when we're out there on the court, and everybody's out there, in pain and groaning a little bit. That's just a part of the game. And it was just unfortunate that I'm not sure when he hurt it or if it was in the last game or when it was, but it's just unfortunate that it happened.
Charlie, you talked about sort of taking things in stride. Your role basically staying the same. Do you not feel the need to do more now?
Well, I mean, I don't think I could do much more than just coming out and playing hard and playing for my teammates. And I think his absence, it'll just take care of itself.
Gary, what would you say that there's probably going to be a lot of people that think the season's screwed without Patrick? What would you say to that?
All I can do is tell them watch. Just look and see. I think we'll be all right.
Mel, how do you guys avoid having that approach? Because there are going to be a lot of people who think, well, they were already in trouble, and now without Patrick. How do you keep yourselves from thinking that?
Well, we can't think that way. I mean, we're a family. Patrick Roy has just changed from, being our little post presence to now being our #1 cheerleader. So that's how I look at it. And, everyone on our team is going to have to do a little bit more and step up. And we just need to get a little bit more tougher and come together more as a team and finish out the season the right way.
I don't know, obviously Jody hasn't been out there much with you guys, but if he can somehow, tolerate enough pain to get back on the court for you guys, how much would that help too? I mean, he's not going to replace Patrick in different positions, but to give you another scoring threat and a guy who could, give you some minutes there.
Well, if we, have Jody back on the floor, that would be great for us. But we can't depend on that because he's been day to day, all year long. So we just have to go with the guys that we have that we know are healthy, and that's who we've been going with in practice and who've been working really hard. So we can't depend on that. But if he could get out there, it'll be a big help to us.
A couple more questions. Did you guys talk to him, to Patrick? Did you talk to him?
Yeah, we talked to him.
What was his demeanor like? How's he taking it?
He was out there in practice. He was smiling, cheering for us, still in all the huddles, going through the plays with us. The only difference is he can't be out there on the floor running plays.
Harry, what kind of challenges does it present? I mean, obviously going to Tennessee is a challenge, but what kind of challenge does it present to go down and play a team that good in their place without Patrick?
Well, it's an obstacle, and we've been having them all season, so all we can do is just take it in stride.
Who would you say was most progressed among the guys, AJ and Mike Williams and Jared? In your mind, this is the whole season to this point. Who looks like they've improved the most and would give you the best chance to kind of pick up some of the scoring now?
Well, in my mind, I think every single player on the team has improved tremendously, and I think that's why we've been playing a lot better and winning basketball games. I think everyone on the scout team, all of those guys, have gotten a lot better each and every day, and it just helped us, get a lot better to be ready for the teams that we were going to play against in the game. So, if I had to, I think everybody gives it 100% every single day in practice, and I think everyone has improved tremendously.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.